Let's talk about calls, outgoing calls. Now, one of the most important categories of calls are cancellations. Now, cancellations are clients that let their policy cancel either maybe on purpose, they forgot to make a payment, maybe they weren't even aware. There's different reasons, but the most common one, they just forgot to make a payment. We all have a lot of bills. We forget to make our payments. We forget to make our monthly installments. So therefore, these policies are canceled. Now, before I give you a little bit of information on what to say, you have to remember that all of these policies that are canceled have no coverage. So once again, every customer that you get a hold of is driving without insurance, unless they already purchased another policy, which that's going to be one of the qualifying questions that we're going to do. But most importantly, you need to understand every single call that you make. If you get them on the phone, you need to bring them in today, not tomorrow, not next week. They're going to tell you, I don't have any time, let me postpone it. You need to bring them in immediately, especially because they're driving without insurance. So you have to get your point across that they're driving without insurance. Therefore, they need to come in as soon as possible. Now, the risk of not having insurance, if they drive with their policy being canceled, they get pulled over, they're going to be responsible for a ticket, $700 to $1,000. If they're involved in an accident, literally, they're going to be responsible for all the damages it costs. So we're talking of thousands of dollars. Also, if they have a license, their license will be suspended due to not having insurance and being involved in an accident. The DMV will suspend the registration. So all of these consequences, all of these details of the risk that they're taking, you have to deliver that information to them. You have to let them know, look, sir, look, ma'am, I understand you don't have any time, but look, you're driving without insurance. Let me give you a detailed example of what could happen if you get pulled over. Let me tell you how critical it is if you're driving without insurance and you get involved in an accident. Matter of fact, I'm checking your situation. You've been driving without insurance for quite a while. You're taking a risk. Let me help you. I need you to come in immediately. So you're going to use the risk to add urgency to convince them on making an appointment and for them to actually take the time to walk into the office. Remember, they do not have insurance. Your job, your goal, our job as an agency is to help our clients. So we're helping them by making sure that they're protected, that they have coverage, that they're not driving without insurance. So once again, our goal is to get our point across that they're driving without insurance and to offer a solution. The solution is that we're going to help them. We're going to take care of them just simply by taking their monthly payment, that we're going to make sure that they're not responsible for another initial payment, that we have appointments available for them to stop in immediately. So we're going to use every tool that we can to convince them to actually walk into the office. Why? Because that's our job. Our job is to help them. Our job is to give them an opportunity to eliminate these situations. Now, trust me, everyone's busy. Don't get convinced based on that. Make sure you set up an appointment because they're driving without insurance.